Now that you have your imprinter set up, there are a few features here that you can do with the imprinter. The first thing is, if you wish to energetically charge water during the session, it's a great idea. You just go ahead and you place your cup of water on the plate and you leave that throughout the entire session. So what that means is every single time you are doing a balancing, those energetic frequencies are actually being transposed or being transmitted and energetically restructuring this water to basically give you a sort of bioenergetic remedy that your client can typically have after the session, or they can bring their own bottle in and place it on top and you just leave it on there the entire time. The other option as well, if you wish to test supplement compatibility, you can go ahead and take your supplements. I always recommend taking them out. You can put just one or two, or you can put a few down, no problem. Some people like to put the actual bottle on. I don't really recommend that, just for the simple reason that we're not really ingesting the bottle. You just go ahead and you leave your supplements on there, and then you can either go ahead and test supplement compatibility, or you can actually import this item. Same for the tinctures as well. What I would recommend you do, you just go ahead and you open your tincture, you put a few drops on there, and then afterwards you go ahead and clean that with a little alcohol swab or something like that. And then what you can do, just to kind of clear the energetic imprint of that, I would recommend just going to the solfeggio tones and playing the solfeggio tones for about a minute or so, and then that'll sort of recalibrate the tray. Just clean out the tray, and then you can go ahead and you can do your next item. So let's just go ahead and go through some of the features here. The first thing is, if we want to test the supplement compatibility, we go to the navigation, we go down to your extra modules, and we click on the synergistics. So here is the synergistics. We're going to go ahead and type in the supplement name. Okay, we've gone ahead and we've typed it in. Maybe we will now. We've typed it in, and then we go ahead and click on begin analysis. Now we've got the item on the plate. We click on begin analysis, and as you can see, it is now scanning. And what we've done on this program here is that we've taken a whole bunch of frequencies related to the mind, the body, the spiritual, and then the energy field. So when we're actually running a scan, we are looking to see where the supplement is going to have the most impact. It doesn't mean it's a good supplement for the person or it's a bad supplement. It's just showing us the individual modules or the individual quadrants of the body where the supplement is going to have the most impact. So typically, the more complete the circle, the more beneficial the supplement is for that specific body system. So in this instance, I'd probably say it's the teal, which is your energy field. So what we know now is if we take this supplement, it's going to have the most impact on the energy field, the least impact on the mind. So a couple of questions might come up. Let's say you take arsenic or chlorine or some kind of toxic substance, and you place this toxic substance on the test plate, you run the same analysis, and all of these items are closed. Does this mean the supplement is good for you or bad for you, or the item? It doesn't actually mean neither. What it means is that the ability of this program and this panel, it cannot tell you whether a supplement is good for you or bad for you. It can only tell you where the supplement is going to have the most impact. But now again, this is where you need to apply your common knowledge and your clinical context. If you're putting a toxic substance on there and it's coming up as being really, really high, it's going to impact all those different quadrants. It doesn't mean that you need to take it. That's where you need to apply your sort of common logic. It's appeared really high in all the quadrants because it's going to have an impact on the mind, the body, the spiritual, and the energy field. In the same way, if you put so that's the first module, or that's the first option. The other option is if we want to go ahead and create our own custom libraries with these specific items. Quite simple. We leave the item on the plate. We go to our navigation. We go down to the libraries. And in the top right-hand corner, we've got the plus button. So I'm going to go ahead and create a library for this. supplements. We go ahead, we add that item in. We will click save. It's been saved. Really what I should be doing here is creating a kind of master group or a main library, but we've just got one item, so I'm just going to keep the same item here for simplicity. Now we go ahead and we click on add items to tray. I'm just going to paste that exact same item in there. Now we've got the imprinting test plate. Go ahead and select the imprinting test plate. We are now running a scan. We are now importing the digital equivalent of this specific item into the Genius. And once this is complete, we have now added, or we've imported, the digital equivalent of this item into our test plate. And as we can see, it is now visible. We've now gone ahead and done that. I would recommend, I realize that if you are adding multiple items, it's a bit difficult to clean the tray after every single import, but maybe just an alcohol swab after each and every import, and then that should be fine. So that's basically how you use the test plate. Two different features. We've got when we want to do the libraries, and then obviously when we want to go ahead and do the synergistics. In other words, we want to look and see how the supplement is going to impact the body. And again, I really want to emphasize, this is not going to tell you whether a supplement is good or bad for you. It's just going to tell you how this specific item on here is actually going to impact your body. You can place food on here as well, cheese. You can have a look at your reaction to cheese. You're going to see how cheese is going to impact the body, be it the mind, the body, the spiritual, or the energy field. Super simple to use, super convenient, portable. Always make sure it's plugged in. Make sure the app, make sure the unit is connected to your device as well. Thank you.